Thanks for joining us on Sayfie TV. We're pleased again to be joined by former Minnesota Governor Tim Pawlenty. Governor Pawlenty, thanks again for being with us.
Good to be back with you.
I wanted to ask you about the Tea Party movement. There's rumors that, or there's been reported that you're considering running for president, for the Republican nomination for president. What do you think of the Tea Party movement? What impact do you think it's going to have on the presidential nomination process?
Well, I am indeed seriously considering running in 2012. I won't finalize that decision for another month or two. But as to the Tea Party, I think it's terrific. New energy, new people, new ideas, new passion, new accountability. And it's one of those great movements I think come around about once every generation or so that really changes the face and the dynamics of the American political landscape. And I think it's terrific, and I applaud and welcome them on board, and I think it's going to be a huge part of the country going forward.
Going forward, when do you think the timing is for making a decision as to whether you'll seek the Republican nomination for president?
Well, I'll do that sometime in the next month or two. I haven't set a hard deadline on it, but it's the time is drawing near.
And what do you think about our new senator from Florida, Marco Rubio? Do you think that he's someone that, whether it's you or someone else, whoever the Republican nominee is, should consider as a vice presidential candidate?
Well, Marco Rubio is an extraordinarily gifted and talented person. He's going to be a leader for the Republican and conservative movement in Florida and nationally. I'm sure he'll be on anybody's list, everybody's list, at least on the Republican side, for vice president, in part just because he's so talented, but also because he comes from such an important state. But I'm sure he'll be on everybody's list.
And what can you tell us about the role that you think Florida will play in the nomination process of the Republican Party in terms of nominating the next president?
Well, Florida, of course, plays such a huge role in these early states of Iowa and New Hampshire, South Carolina, Florida. They don't always decide it, but more or less it's been decided, and oftentimes Florida is the state that is the one that weighs in right before one candidate emerges as the presumptive nominee. So Florida plays a critically important role in that process.
Great. Thanks, Governor Pawlenty, for joining us again.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.